everybody, welcome back to another episode in the modded Let's Play. Hopefully you enjoyed the time-lapse montage thingy, and yeah, so I've been, well, okay, I was about to say I've been working on this area, this building, and it is true that I have done work on it, but not recently. I'm afraid I have not been very diligent uploading videos lately, so that montage was recorded quite some time ago. However, we've got some cool looking buildings here, and I have actually rearranged some of the stuff, some of the workings of this place. You might notice we've no longer got the personal EMC links here. Instead, these are auto chisels, and so this is the auto chiseling workshop to get chisel-y blocks for the builds, and over here is the main block palette production line, I suppose. So I've replaced most of our disk banks, our ME drives, with compressed refined EMC links, and that's because I discovered something quite fabulous. You can use an ME storage bus on these compressed links, and it's really cool. So if you remember from last episode, these things you load them up with items, and then you can click on those and you get them, and it's slurped from your EMC, and then you can put them back and it'll go back into your EMC. And the really cool part here is that the ME system does that too. So if you look at this, I've got giga items, and that's because I've got a ridiculous amount of EMC, and these things are available via those compressed refined EMC links. So what did we just fetch out earlier? Well, it doesn't really matter. Let's say Redstone Lamps. Oops. So I've got a bunch of Redstone Lamps in here somewhere. I am really bad at using this interface. Redstone Lamp. So I've got, yeah, about 2 billion Redstone Lamps in here. And if I pull them out, they are taken from my EMC, and that's cool. But the really cool bit, I think, is that when I put them back, they're also put into the EMC. So by having these things on the storage bus, or I don't remember what they're called. I think they're storage buses. You avoid filling up your drives. So I don't remember exactly what's going on in here, but I think 6 of 63 types. Well, I don't want to look through all these on camera to show that it's not going back into them. But rest assured, if I turn off these things which are getting me EMC, you can see the plus and minus on the EMC meter, and life's good. It's going back into here. So that leaves us with a particularly potent sort of setup here, because I can bind our cloning devices to this ME interface, which is hooked up to the system, and then I get to slurp however many blocks at a time from each of these EMC links, however much I've got EMC for. So that's pretty cool. But wait, there's more. Over here, I showed you the little chisely bits, and the way that works is that we've got this other compressed link, and that's just producing chisels for these auto chiselers. And the auto chiselers are, I believe, hooked up to the system. Again, I believe, because it's been probably a month or two since I did this, but it's pretty cool. Let's see, I think on the top we've got a storage bus. Yeah, so that's accessing the output, the Tyrian, chiseled Tyrian, I should say. And over here we've got an export bus with the normal stuff. And so that gets fed in here and gets chiseled into the blue stuff, and then I can use that on the roof because it's in storage. The storage bus allows me to access that from the main system. And so this one, I can't draw thousands upon thousands of items out at once. I'm limited to these, I guess that's 12 stacks. But the 12 stacks are quite significant. Previously I wasn't even pulling out 1 stack, and it should chisel fast enough to keep up with my building, usually. But it's not quite as resilient as the particularly powerful pieces over there. Okay, there was one other thing I wanted to say. Oh yeah, so last episode I was touting my brilliance for deciding upon a 16 base system which would fill up exactly 1 cable, and it turned out that the cables have 32 channels, and so that perfectly fills up my new system here. So we've got, I think, the one channel for each on the top, one channel for each on the bottom, and I don't think there's anything on the back, no. So that's 2 times 16, which is 32, and that's the number of channels you can store in one of those cables. So then I also took the liberty of, well, I guess putting in a window. Cool view. Anyway, I took the liberty of decorating, and we've got cool graphs along the sides, which add a nice effect, I think. And over here, we've got an intruder and a second room. I put together a second room. I don't know if I'll go the full hog and use this other side as well. That would probably get pretty laggy eventually, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how optimized ME stuff is. One way or another, though, I don't need it at the moment. I don't have that many blocks to chisel, so I'm just going to leave it for the time being. Maybe we'll think of something else to put there. Oh yeah, and to reach the ceiling, I have one of these sort of scaffolding graphs. I think that's really cool. That lets you reach the ceiling up here and put all the bits in, and you don't have to build constantly, and it's easy to take down. So I've started putting on a roof as well, and I think I'll try and do something multi-layered because that'll look a little better from the outside. I'm afraid, as is, the building is not deeply inspiring from the outside. Let me show you. Yeah, it's sort of just blocky at the moment. But I do have some plans to fix that up. And yeah, I'm not even finished with the inside yet, so we'll see how that progresses. Last things last, I have a few chests here, stone chests, to go with the decor. And these ones are going to be for storage of those copy-paste gadgets. So each one of these will be assigned to a given project. Like my current bag is full of, I think it's the black one. My current bag, no, this is the calculator one. It doesn't matter. I've got a bag for the Forbidden Library, and that one contains a whole bunch of copy-paste gadgets, and each of those copy-paste gadgets has a little palette, some component for the building, like a wall, or a different type of wall, or a roof piece, and they all fit together to make a nice building. Now, I was going to suggest that we raise the anchor up and sail off in our ship back to a base, or actually to find a new place, because I've got a silly new project in mind. But it's apparently not here, so instead I'll show you the linking through the Forbidden Library, since that's starting to come into its own now. The Forbidden Library isn't finished, but it's getting there. It's getting to the point where it's pretty nice looking and fairly functional. I found a cool table. Actually, it's kind of an ugly table. It's a little bit out of place, maybe. I'll probably replace it. However, I need to find the where I left the old book, or where I left the book to get home. And to be perfectly honest, it's been a few weeks, or a couple weeks at least. No, maybe it is a few. Man, time goes quickly. Anyway, I need to find the other book. It's around here somewhere. The reason I couldn't find it, it wasn't actually in the library. So let me see if I can find the correct bag for this. I thought it was a green one, but I don't even have a green one in here. Obviously, a bunch of nonsense. But this looks promising. So we have to find a place for the new project. The as of yet unmentioned new project. And so over here, that's our base. That's the Railworks factory there. And here's our little sort of derpy little castle. And I flew off over here because I thought the snowy biome would look cool. It was a little bit flat, so I kept on flying a little bit, and we are now over here. So this part is looking pretty cool. Well, okay, this part specifically is looking a little messy. I think I flew past the good bit a little bit. But I like the little, it's hard to point, that little floating island there. I like that one. And I like the sort of roundy, floaty islands. Let's see, I'll try and park over this. My parking skills have gotten better in terms of shipbuilding. Let's see, that's the right button. Yes, their main improvement is that I've now actually figured out what button does what. So let's try and get the flight bag. I don't think it's that one. I don't think it's that one either. The bags are cool, but not very easy to figure out. Almost. I thought for sure it was the sky blue one. Come on. I have to find the one. Oh, maybe it's the sky white one or the sky gray one. There it is. That's where my rope ladders are. It's the only way to get back up again once I get down. Okay. Oh. My skillful parking. That's what we got right over a pit. Still, I think I'll be able to reach my target from here. So, I really like those sky ships, and I wanted to build, or here I want to build a Skyshipyard. It's like a shipyard, but for sky ships. And yeah, I think we'll be able to get some cool structures going between these different islands. So let me poke around a little bit and try and put some stuff together, and let's see where we get with this idea. Poink. Now I can build underneath. Oh man, I don't know how this thing hasn't caught on more, to be honest. I find it endlessly useful, but I guess people just have bad taste. Oh well. Man, we need to do some exploring. I would love to use some blue wood or some purple wood or some I don't know, black wood or whatever. Just lots of there are so many different cool wood types and block types and stone types, but I don't have access to any of them because I haven't found any of them. Ooh. I just discovered blue stained and light blue stained planks. Very nice, very nice. Once again, the color search feature of NEI, or I've forgotten its name again. Once again, it comes in handy though. Very, very nice. Well, that was an exciting montage. Let's try that again. Okay, I've got something going on here. I think it's looking pretty good. Those doors look goofy in most situations, but I think they actually go with the color palette here. So I'm happy. And I've got my magical bush. Since it is a sky shipyard, have to have magical things. Anyway, I seem to have made some slight miscalculation with the balcony. It's intruding into this room. So I have a quick plan that I'm going to try and employ. I don't know. It's better, but it's a little bit out of place. I think I can probably do something better with the tile facades actually, because the lighting on this one or the lighting on the graphing calculator doesn't quite mesh with the surrounding lighting. But in case you want to know how I did it, I've got 0, and then I've manipulated the domain and the resolution and the texture file and the tile count, and put the color back to all white, and the translation and rotation. So yeah, basically I made a sheet and then maneuvered it into place. So not quite there. Okay, let's give this one a go. There we go, that's nice. And that should let me go up here and fill in the balcony as well. Although this might leave a little... Oh, nice, nice. It doesn't actually leave something visible on this end. You'd never know. Very nice. And yeah, that one didn't quite work. It looks a little bit weird, doesn't it? But it is, by and large, finished. And now we have a place to work and a place to set up the teleporter. Although, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the point of building this was now that I've built it. But I had fun. It's pretty cool. So we've got a weird window over there, some pillars, and I capped off the logs. I'm not entirely sure why. I guess the ironwood logs fray if you don't do that. Anyway, we've got our nice doorway and a weird bush, shrubbery, some fancy lamp posts as well. Very nice, very nice. A bed right in the main foyer, but you know, have to have somewhere for the workers to sleep, i.e. me. And a balcony here. The balcony's a little bit short, a little bit small, but I'm not entirely sure I want to extend it. I'll probably extend it. Anyway, got a second story, and it has a little bit of a shrinking sort of feel up here, where we've got less space and a new sort of sub-building. And another fancy lamp, another weird bush, and then we pretty much go up to the top here, and that's that. Got a pretty nice view over this way, and I think that's good because that's where I plan on building some of the piers, the sky piers. So yeah, all in all, pretty successful. I'm pretty happy with it. And yeah, now I can link up the Mistborn books. Oh, also before I forget, here's how the little calculator bushes work. We've got 6 plus the random Gaussian block, and I've got some scaling and translating and whatnot. But the idea is that it's just a little bit spiky because of the randomness, but not entirely spiky because we've got that 6 plus in the middle of it. So good stuff. Oh yeah, and it's a cylindrical, or a spherical graph, and those ones there are cylindrical ones. Okay, so let's try and find the Mistborn book. I was thinking of putting the lectern here, but then I put the bed there. So I think it would be cool to have it up on the top anyway, sort of thematic. And maybe we could put some kind of fancy magic graph, like we did on the castle up here. Okay, so we've got a bunch of overworld books, and that's it. Oh, descriptive book, Forbidden Library. I see. Now I've forgotten how Mistborn, not Mistborn. I was reading Mistborn, but I've forgotten how Mist books work. However, I'm pretty sure I need a linking book for this, or at least I don't know whether I can hog that up, whether it's important or not. In any case, I'll take one linking book to go, and that'll appear us here. Where do we want to appear looking? Maybe down here on the balcony looking over that way. Okay. And then I'll take that into the Forbidden Library and pop it on one of our shelves. And in the meantime, I need to go fetch one from the Forbidden Library for the Forbidden Library. Not bad, not bad. I needed to sink it down into the side of the hill a little bit to make it look more realistic. I'm not sure whether to go for the brick ones or the flat ones. I've got the flat ones over there, obviously, but I kind of want variety. I don't think I'm going to build a pillar all the way down there. Yeah, so I will see what the supports for that will end up looking like once I've figured something out. That's going to be one of the sky piers, by the way, so that I can dock my ships by it. Looks pretty good from above, except for the spiders. Alright, we've got a nice linking book up here for the Forbidden Library, and in here we've also got one that goes back. If it'll ever load, that is. Ha. Okay. Oh, I also found a, let's see, where am I? It's hard to tell before things load. So, I found a replacement for those ugly tables, by the way. Maple fence from forestry. Very nice. So, these books don't actually... Oh, they do! Okay. I'm going to have to, see if I can rename this one. I forgot, I did that last episode or something, didn't I? I think I can do that with the book over here. Or, bench, sorry. Let's see, not that one. This one, is it? Okay, pop that in. It doesn't look like it. How about this one? Oh, okay. And, yes, so this is the, Skyshipyard. It's not a... Let's see, it's not a sky shipyard, because that would be for normal ships, but in the sky, not very useful. And it's not a sky shipyard, because that would be a bunch of sky ships in some backyard or something. It's the sky shipyard. Anyway, so this one goes back to where we just were with the funny bushes. And now we've got that linked up through the Forbidden Library. So then, I think next episode we'll, well, I don't know what we'll do next episode. I didn't think we would be doing the Sky Shipyard for a few episodes, but here we are, so who am I as a reliable source? Anyway, point is, I think that's about all the time I've got for today, so hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, and bye-bye.